Nagaland Chief Minister Neiphiu today conducted an aerial survey of the Dzükou Valley as the wildfire continues to rage on in the area for the 8th day. However, Chief Minister Rio could not land at the base camp near the valley due to strong winds. While the inferno is under control in the vast part of the Dzükou Valley on the Nagaland side, things remain critical in certain areas.
It's the 8th day today since a wildfire started at Dzükou Valley on 29 December 2020. Currently, I'm here at the Dzükou Valley base camp, and the Chief Minister of Nagaland, Mr. Neiphiu, also conducted. He could not land at the main Dzükou Valley base camp due to the strong wind conditions. For the last straight 5 days, firefighters were engaged in carrying out the fire line cutting exercise, and today a total number of 176 personnel from different agencies have been roped in giving their best effort to dose and contain this and to contain the spread of the fire. Whereas from 31st of December 2020 till today, choppers equipped with bamboo buckets have carried out close to 65 sorties. I would like to ask my camera person to pan around and show the site. As you can see, till the 3rd of January, few portions of the Elephant Gate, which is close to the main valley, was burning. But yesterday, the firefighters were able to successfully douse off the fire. And as per yesterday's review report, the fire on the Nagaland side was somehow under control. However, the unpredictable change of direction of the fire and the strong wind blowing from all directions, the fire has now started to spread towards the Tevi range. As you can see, the smoke that is coming out. Chopper equipped with bamboo bucket have just made another round, and they're giving all their best effort to douse off the fire.
Well, we can see smoke still billowing out of the valley as our correspondent Sarah Konyak on the Nagaland side giving us more input and insight into the exact condition out there. Well, meanwhile, advisor to the Chief Minister Meadow Yoka, who also accompanied the Chief Minister, speaking to Northeast Live, informed that the Chief Minister Rio was highly concerned with the situation. Yoka also said that the Chief Minister will take up the matter with the centre. Besides, various other agencies have been asked to fully prepare to tackle the crisis. The government has also assured full assistance to all the concerned agencies. Advisor to the Chief Minister, Meadow Yoka, also believes that the reinforcement of manpower on the ground will be very imperative. With the assistance of the Indian Air Force, the situation hopefully can be contained very soon, Yoka added. Meanwhile, the fire on the Nagaland side has started moving towards the Tevi-Angge southwest direction, and Kohima Deputy Commissioner also held an emergency review meeting and said that a recce team has been sent to the inferno site to assess the situation. Accordingly, an intensive operation will be carried out on Wednesday. He also informed that they will be putting up suggestions to the higher-ups for more deployment of sorties and reinforcement of manpower on the ground.
Accompanied the Chief Minister today while he was conducting the aerial survey. What decisions have been taken, and what measures is the government going to take in order to contain and douse the fire in the valley?
The Honorable Chief Minister, Sri Neiphiu, alongside expressing concern over the forest fire that is occurring in the Dzükou Valley, he took the trouble to physically survey the ongoing inferno that is occurring in the Dzükou Valley. We had 2 rounds across the valley, above on the sky, taking the first-hand information, and the Honorable Chief Minister was so concerned, serious. Coming back, he have assured her full assistance and support to the forces that are on the ground trying to douse off the fire. So he have also requested the different agencies involved to be fully prepared, and then whatever assistance and necessary support is needed from the government, he have conveyed that one, and that is forthcoming. At the same time, he have also conveyed that he will take up the matter with the higher-ups at the Delhi government. So definitely, with more assistance and sincerity, definitely we'll be able to contain the fire in a couple of days.
You were able to see the bigger picture as you were conducting the aerial survey. Today is the 8th day the valley has been burning. Do you think there needs to be more personals deployed for this task. It is definitely going to be a very Herculean task as the direction of the wind keeps changing. So till yesterday, it was under the impression that the inferno in the valley will douse down in a few days' time. However, looking at the picture today, things seems to be quite different.
Exactly. The terrain is, the topography of the area is one biggest challenge that is posing to the operation. And the other thing is the positioning and the wind direction. That is also that is also happening quite unpredictable. Definitely reinforcing and increasing the manpower at the ground at the ground is going to be very imperative. So backed by aerial support from the Indian Air Force and with the reinforcement of the ground force, definitely will go a long way in trying to contain the inferno in spreading farther southwest. So
My last question, do you think how many days will it take looking at the picture today?
that I can't give you any concrete comment on that, but we're just praying and keeping our fingers crossed, and we are keeping all our force ready. So hopefully, God will also listen to our efforts and our prayers. So let's hope and keep on praying, while the government is all out to giving it full assistance and support. Thank you.
That was Medo Yoka stating that Kohima Deputy Commissioner also had an emergency review meeting and said that the recce team has been sent to the Inferno site to assess the situation. Accordingly, an intensive operation will be carried out on Wednesday. He also informed that they will be putting up suggestions to the higher-ups for more deployment of sorties and reinforcement of manpower on the ground.
The Chief Minister had conducted an aerial survey this morning. What is the latest update on the situation of the wildfire in the valley?
As far as this Dzükou wildfire is concerned, so in Nagaland side, in total, in more or less, it is under control now. So today, just now, we had a special review meeting here itself in the base camp, along with all the stakeholders, Kohima ASP and also the NDRF officials, and including SAPO, President, SAYO, all officials, and Forest Department also. So at the present situation, of course, this multiple approaches going on, means basically Indian Air Force is also dropping the water, means today itself they have done 5 sorties. At the same time, this fire line cutting exercise is going on, but today, to make it a more intensive and also in a focused approach, we have taken a certain decision today. That's basically a recce team has been formed today. They have already gone to the spot and to assess the situation. Accordingly, they are going for an intensive operation in tomorrow. So, and secondly, today we have taken another decision. The number of persons, the personnels who are going to stay in this particular base camp is already increased from 80 to 100. So at the same time, 100 personnels will be there for any type of operations. And I think collectively we had I think we reached a decision today to request state government to increase the number of IAF, Indian Air Force sorties, this Bambi bucket operations. And also in general, I think as early as possible, it is a high time to douse this 100% dousing is required. Otherwise, if this particular fire is going to spread to the valley, it will be going to be a very dangerous situation. So we hope that within 1 or 2 days, we may be able to douse this fire completely.
To add on, apart from the support of the local communities and different agencies, the NDRF have been playing a major role to douse the fire. NDRF Deputy Commandant Abhinav said that the 3 teams of NDRF are currently stationed at the base camp to tackle the situation and any kind of challenges. As far as the wind current factor continues to remain an area of concern. All are hopeful that the inferno is doused at the earliest time possible.
NDRF officials who have been playing a very active role in trying to douse off and contain the fire here at the Dzükou Valley, both in Nagaland side as well as the Manipur side as well. So how challenging is this task for the NDRF?
Well, 3 teams of NDRF is stationed at Valley Base Camp in order to tackle any kind of challenges, or with the help of other sister agencies like SDRF, police, SAYO volunteers, local guides. We jointly douse the fire and prepare a fire wall cutting line for 7 to 8 kilometers, and presently the situation is under control.
It is definitely going to be a Herculean task for the firefighters if the fire changes directions and continues to spread at this rate. All efforts are being made from the local resources to the highest level to ensure that the valley is safe and that the fire is doused off at the earliest possible time. This is Sarah Konyak with video journalist Johnson reporting from Dzükou for Northeast Live.